Welcome to Digital Painting Worksheet number 1, the Pixlr alternative. So first thing you need to do is you need to open up Pixlr E on your Chrome web browser. And then what you're going to do is you're going to create a new document. Normally it has this histories window. You're going to create new. And you're going to go to full HD. That's 19 by 20 by 1080. And then you're going to make sure that the background is turned on and go to white. And then hit create. Once you have a white background, then we need to set up some brushes. So in the example video, we deal with 3 main brushes: a hard round, a soft round, and a hard flat. So go to the brush that looks just like a little paintbrush. There's also a paint bucket, there's an eraser, and there's a color replacement tool. Go to the brush palette, or what they call draw. Then up at the top, you'll see that the brush, if you click on some of those sizes, you can also change the opacity or the transparency of your brush, or make it a hard tip. Also, you can minimize this window. I don't recommend doing it because you need the layers on the right-hand side. Once you click on the brush menu, then you need to decide some colors. So we actually need 3 different brushes and 3 different colors for this. So we're going to go in here, and the top ones are the hard round. I'm going to choose a larger one. And then I like this blue color that's in my palette. Oh, maybe I'll go 100. I like this blue color that's in my palette, so I'm just going to click on this blue color. You need to find 3 different colors that you like. This purple one is next. I'm just going to choose it from the swatches. And then this time I'm going to choose the soft round, which is the second row down. So this time I'm going to go 100, and then I'm going to make the purple. Oops. I will change this to purple. Sometimes this happens if you didn't hit OK in the window. Okay, and then I'll put purple over it. It's got a little bit of a blue edge to it, so I'm thinking maybe I should come back and just put a little bit more on top of it. So the final color, let's choose something else. I'm going to choose a brown from the swatches, which is okay. Go ahead and hit OK. Make sure you do that, and then it'll stay. And this time the flat, hard flat is down here near the bottom. This actually mimics kind of a really hard edge, and he talked about that in the main demo video. So we're going to go back to the original, but we should have 3 colors. So we want to have one color, which is the hard round, one that's the soft round, and the other one is the hard flat. So we're going to go back to this blue color. And in order to pick up colors, we need to hold the Control key on our keyboard in order to pick up colors. Okay, so hold your Control key and click, and it will pull that color into the project, into the brush. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we can get a couple of different sizes of straight lines. So basically, what are we doing in this video? We're practicing some of the keyboard shortcuts and some of the things that we can do. So you notice if I wanted to change to this color, all I would do is I would hold my Control key, and it brings up this tiny little menu, and then you click. And you can do that anywhere. You can also choose the ones that you did last. Okay, so we're going back up here. I'm going to start with a 10-point line. I accidentally did that, so I'm going to undo it. And I'm going to click one time, and then I'm going to hold my Shift key and click again. And then I'm going to go back up, and I'm going to choose a bigger brush, maybe something like 20 instead of 10. And then I'm going to draw another line. So I'm going to start by, I had a 10, then I went 20. I'll go 30 on this next one. Just click, and then hold your Shift key and click. and it will draw a straight line. So we'll go to 40. This time I have to kind of choose this, and the it looks like the preset only goes to 41, so that's fine. I'm gonna do 5 of these lines that are horizontal. So we have 4 so far. So I go 10 to 50. I'll do this last one here that's horizontal. And then I think what we'll do next is we'll do some vertical ones. So I'm going to go back down. I'll go back down to 5 this time. And I will do some vertical lines instead of horizontal, starting kind of over here on the side. They don't have to be super long. It's just some practicing, with the brush. It's a good idea to practice some of the stuff so it becomes old hat when you're inside of this painting. So one of the things that we need to practice is kind of things that um, we would do normally. Now in Photoshop we would have kind of a keyboard shortcut for this brush tool to make it bigger, but unfortunately in Pixlr it doesn't exist. So I'm just going to do this using the brush palette. And you can do this in Photoshop using a brush palette as well. It's a lot quicker if you don't. So now I'm gonna start doing kind of a curvy line, and this is gonna be the same thing. It's just gonna be changing that brush size from 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50. So we'll do 5 of those. Once we have 5 of those, we're going to go back down to a smaller one. I'm going to go to a 20-point brush, and this time I'm going to make a box here. So I'm just going to click, and then shift click, and then shift click, shift click, shift click back to the original, and then through the box, back up to the one corner, and then through the box again. So basically this is just kind of practicing how to use that shift click shift, or shift click, excuse me, and then change the brush sizes and the brush type. The next one that you would do would be for the soft round. So I'll do 1 here. You would be doing the same thing, just changing the size. So you do 5 horizontal, 5 vertical, 5 kind of free form, and then just do the box down at the bottom that has the crisscross. Do that for the hard round, the soft round, and the hard flat.